Today on Drawbli,
We are looking at the art of TUANZ.
hey, I'm Ben.
And I'm Abby.
And we are drawing together because art is better with friends.
So click that subscribe button if you're new around here.
And let's check out some amazing art. Truly amazing.
Okay.
A lot of splash screen art.
A lot of splash screen, which is the kind of stuff that people use as their like desktop backgrounds.
Yeah.
Or their desktop massive mouse pads.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So I'm told I should get one of those maybe.
Yes, I think you should. You have a very tiny mouse pad over there.
Yes.
Yeah,
These
so-
are amazing. Imagine you load up a game and like that's what you see for the game that day, and you're like, whoa, what's the new patch? What's the new season?
A lot of this is from a game called Legends of Runeterra, which I'm not super familiar with, but I think we can still appreciate this incredible art. Getting to see the sketch before the shading is applied. I love the way they shade. Look how beautiful that is.
That is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Like, it is very, very appealing to look at. I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly why, but I like to look at this.
I think that they have a really good control over value and a really good control over soft and hard edges. At least that is my initial takeaway. Some beautiful stuff there.
Wow.
And then something I've been trying to, focus on more in terms of color is looking at contrast in terms of warm and cool.
Okay.
And where people are putting their warm colors and where people are putting their cool colors.
This is almost all cool.
Yeah, but the character is very warm. So the character is like the splash of warmth within this like cool background and swirling magic. So like here's another good example where there's actually not like a lot of cool stuff happening. If anything, it kind of brings your attention more to the moon because it feels cooler over there.
It's very much a warmer piece.
But yeah, this is such a crazy perspective.
It
This would be
really
so
is.
hard.
I would not even know where to start, and like, what is this even like behind her? Like, what are we looking at?
I
The
believe
ground?
we're looking at the ground, which is reflecting, like reflective water.
She's mid like flip and.
Or that.
Yeah, I see that.
A little hard to tell.
Wow, this is so detailed.
This is like insanely rendered. Yeah,
Oh
her
my
face
gosh.
is super detailed.
I
Yeah.
love the glasses. I love this.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, the composition of every single one of these is super cool.
Yeah, they all read very dramatically. Nothing stands out as like, oh, that's okay. Like everything's just perfect.
Yeah, I mean, every single one of these feels this way. I mean, this one has a little more storytelling in it, I feel like. Obviously, like protecting the girl and the little pup.
I like the black slime in the foreground, just as like a more solid rest area almost.
Well, yeah, it does compositionally add to it, but storytelling-wise, I think that's a shield that she's like swiping it away. So obviously protecting. Very cool.
These are just so balanced too. Like there's so much interest going on, but there's also just enough rest that even though it's so complex and there's so much happening, I don't feel like the eye gets like super overwhelmed or anything.
Yeah, for sure. That's something very difficult to do, I think. Yeah, another example of that where all these lines are leading us toward the character.
Wow, that's so amazing. I mean, there's just almost like nothing. It's like, what can I learn from this? But it's almost like
Everything.
everything and nothing at the same time. Where I'm like, it's so far beyond me.
Well, I've mentioned recently something that's really cool about art is the longer you do it, you can return to those old resources and learn new things from them. Like I returned to an art book recently and I was like, oh, I didn't appreciate this part as much, a few years ago, but now I appreciate it so much more.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe what the small things you did pick up from those first reads did like impact your knowledge and journey. Just like looking at these, like, yeah, I know I can't create this, but every time we're looking at these and studying them, we're studying from the greatest artists. Who better to study from and learn from? So
yeah, it's just a combination of a million tiny little things. And if you can add one more tiny little thing every day, I think that's great. So hey, check out more artist adventures. We got a lot of them here.
yes.
You can
We'll
learn
keep
lots
a
of
lot of artists.
Yeah, learn a lot of little things. I love the like scattering of the different colors for the stars.
Those are so beautiful.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. Wow. I love an artist who can do it all, you know? Space, characters, action, weapons. Some
Yeah,
people are
I
just
really-
so versatile.
Yeah, their fight scenes, like these battle scenes, they're so, like you said, controlled chaos, but it works so well. I've noticed something that they're doing with their background elements, like when they have a character in the background, if you notice, they're all very desaturated and very close in terms of value. So there's not a ton of contrast at all. And I've noticed a lot of them are like blown out and a little white, like here too.
Yeah, almost like faded out.
I think that's kind of, really interesting in terms of like, oftentimes darker elements are closer to the screen or closer to your field of view because of atmospheric perspective. But it feels like this is like a hyper extreme, exaggerated version of that to control focus.
Taking advantage of knowing about that effect, applying it, at ranges where it wouldn't really exist in life, but getting like this really nice artistic effect from it.
Yeah, well, notice how like from the top of this pillar to the bottom, it gradates down.
Yeah, whereas in a photo, something that close wouldn't be so like occluded already or desaturated already, but it's just part of the design.
Yeah, it's just a lot of darker elements in the foreground.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Wow.
I feel like they look a little too happy for her, like pulling her out of some like,
some horrible danger.
Yes, some cosmic horror.
Looks like they have nothing to worry about. They're the protagonists. They know this. Nothing evil can really befall them.
It's like literally this one character on the back of the green-haired character who's like, yeah, hey guys, can we hurry this up, please?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, there's been a couple environment pieces in here, a lot of characters, but this is cool to just see the environment piece.
I love seeing the city meet up with like the sky up on the top left.
And the constellations actually drawn out.
I know. Wow. These pieces, oh my gosh, I can just not imagine the amount of time.
Yeah, and the like
Yeah.
cosmic city.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
cool.
Oh, what a fun angle. I like that.
I love the framing of this, like using the actual stand as a framing device.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like they really think about that. They really want you to have like an area for your eye to rest. But even like when you like look closely at that restful area, you get all these fun like Post-it notes and stickers at the bottom that are just like
Yeah, it's
fun
like
to look
a
at.
second read where you can come back and enjoy it more. And if you want to come back and enjoy it more, click that like and subscribe button.
And check out Brush Club at the link below in the description.
And this is the part where we say,
Bye.
Goomba.
Ben, what do you get from me on a second read?
On a second read. So on a first read, not a lot.
Meh.
But on a second read, everything.
Everything. I'm an open book.
But only on a second read.
Of course.